Now that all the dust has settled from Hermine on our coast, we're learning more about the man who died during the storm. And he's got ties right here to the Triad. The Terrell County Sheriff's Office says high winds overturned a semi on a bridge, killing 64-year-old Michael Wade from Sophia. Wade worked at Harris Teeter's Greensboro Distribution Center, and the company says the entire Harris Teeter family is deeply saddened by the loss. Take a look at North Carolina's coast today. It is a completely different story from yesterday. The video on the left shows yesterday's windy conditions at the Outer Banks. On the right, what the beaches look like right now. Lifeguards returned to duty on the beaches this morning, but visitors still need to be careful because this storm is causing some major riptides. The National Park Service also reopened visitor centers and campgrounds along the Outer Banks. Now, Hermine may be out of our hair, but the storm, it's still a problem up north. The heavy rains and high winds predicted to hit parts of New York and New Jersey coast. Well, they luckily headed out to sea instead. But threats from Hermine remain. Wendy Gillette has more from New Jersey. Here in the Triad, though, it was about as perfect a day as you could get for the weather. And Tim, I got to tell you, I am so jealous you're out there right now.
It's beautiful.
Take a second and enjoy it for me.
You know, I have been. I sure have been out here, yeah. It's been maybe, to me, one of the best.
It may be a holiday weekend, but it's also the unofficial reset button in the race to the White House. Campaign 2016 is now in the home stretch. Thank goodness is what I'm thinking. The latest CBS News Battleground Tracker poll shows Hillary Clinton leads Donald Trump 45 to 37% in Pennsylvania. But Trump's campaign manager says, hey, they can win without that state in November. Voters are still concerned about Clinton's explanation about why she used a private server while she was Secretary of State for her emails. 46% say her answers are getting less believable. She said voters head to the poll now in just 65 days, and of course, North Carolina is a battleground state. A new poll has Hillary Clinton leading in North Carolina. YouGov found Clinton has 46% of likely voters compared to Trump's 42%. And among all battleground states, Clinton now has a 2-point lead over Trump. Both candidates will try to increase their polling numbers this week as Clinton and Trump are both headed back to North Carolina. Trump will speak at a rally Tuesday night at 7. The event will be at the Greenville Convention Center. On the Democratic side, Hillary Clinton will hold a rally in Charlotte on Thursday, and her running mate Tim Kaine will hold a rally planned in Wilmington Tuesday. Former President Bill Clinton will also speak to voters in Durham on Tuesday. So if you're gonna move a turkey coop, yeah, a turkey coop, all the way from Maine to North Carolina, it's gotta be pretty special, right? Well, this one is. It belonged to Bert of Bert's Bees. The company bought his converted home and shipped it to headquarters in Durham, and it's gonna be on display this fall. Bert was one of the original tiny housers, living in just 300 square feet for years. He moved out after the company got successful, but moved back in when his new home was destroyed in a fire. His former personal assistant says the beekeeper actually preferred the turkey coop over the modern house anyway. So today, Trekkies are celebrating 50 years of where no man has gone before. Just ahead, we'll take you back in time to the first Star Trek convention to ever take place. I want you to meet the woman who started it all. Star Trek Mission New York is underway this weekend. It kind of hurts your hand to do that. It is one of the biggest fan conventions of the year. The original show aired nearly 5 decades ago, but fans are more excited than ever. That's because of a new movie in theaters and a CBS show in the works. Jamie Yukas introduces you to the woman who helped start the very first Star Trek convention. Okay, where were all the alien costumes? That's what I wanted to see. Tickets to this year's convention in New York, well, they cost a little bit more than the original $3.50. Now they range from $55 to $70. And Tim, I'm not a betting man, but I'm just gonna guess that you're a Trekkie fan? You seem like you would be.
I know how to do this thing. What is that?
It does hurt though.
Live long and prosper.
You can't do it for long.
I can't do it.
You just beamed out.
Oh, I
Look
beamed.
at that.
Oh man.
See, you're a natural fan.
I'm already vanished. I'm gone. All right, we got some weather to do, don't we? Out here in the pleasant weather garden.
Look, it's just downright hard to argue the fact that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is one of NASCAR's most popular drivers. In fact, he's won that honor for the last 13 years. So it was really tough to hear the news earlier this week when Hendricks Motorsports announced he's going to miss the remainder of the season. Earnhardt's dealing in with a complication from a concussion he suffered after a crash at Michigan back in June, and he met with the media this afternoon to give an update on how he's doing.
Starting to see.
Wish him a speedy recovery. Jeff Gordon and Alex Bowman will split the time filling in for Earnhardt over the final 12 races this season. First up, tonight in Darlington, where Gordon will be behind the wheel of number 88. Now, every year, one race we always look forward to is the Southern 500 at Darlington. It's a classic, and once again, it's a throwback weekend for NASCAR. All of the cars for Richard Childress Racing Cars will sport some old school paint themes for tonight's race. The designs are extra special because they're inspired by RCR's first ever win. Ricky Rudd drove the number 3 Piedmont Airlines Chevrolet to victory lane in 1983 at the Riverside International Raceway. Cars were on the track at Darlington yesterday for 2 practice sessions ahead of tonight's race. Brad Keselowski was the fastest with a top lap speed of 174.65 miles per hour. Woo. Kevin Harvick will lead the field to green tonight for the Bojangles Southern 500. This one's about to get started, and of course we'll show you all the top action from Darlington tonight on WFMY News 2 at 11. Plus, playoff baseball returns to the Triad, and we'll hit the gridiron with the Carolina Panthers. Hear from rookie defensive back James Bradberry after the break. Okay, here's some bragging rights for you. The Carolina Panthers were top in the NFL last season, picking off 24 passes. 4 of those were by Josh Norman, considered one of the top cornerbacks in the league. Norman, sadly, though, is now a member of the Washington Redskins. His replacement, James Bradberry. He was the Panthers' second-round draft pick out of Samford. Bradberry had 43 tackles and 2 interceptions during his senior season. But come on, we all know college stats, they don't mean much anymore. So practicing with the pros has been really crucial for the rookie.
And just compete.
Hopefully a winning part. Bradberry is one of 3 defensive backs drafted by Carolina, along with Darryl Worley and Zach Sanchez. Now, in a surprising move, Sanchez was released by the Panthers yesterday, as the club had to get down to that NFL roster limit of just 53 players. This afternoon, though, the Panthers added Sanchez to their 10-man practice squad. Carolina is still in full preparation mode for Thursday's season opener at Denver. Kickoff is set for 8:30. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 50, a game the Broncos won 24-10. I'm still a little bitter about that. We'll hear from head coach Ron Rivera tonight on WFMY News 2 at 11. Playoff baseball is back in Burlington. The Royals won 42 regular season games, the most in franchise history. That propelled manager Scott Thornman's squad to the Appalachian League East Division title and a postseason series against Princeton. Burlington took the best of 3 season openers last night. Game 2 just got underway over in Alamance County. Of course, we're going to have all your highlights on WFMY News 2 at 11. I cannot wait to see how that game turns out.
Yeah, and what a night for baseball.
They've really been doing so well.
Oh man, I might go over there now.
Makes me proud. If you get to leave the station, I'm leaving too, though.
I'll take a count. I'll tweet something.
We'll go live from there.
That's
Can
my
we do
strategy.
that, bosses? Call us. Let us know if it's okay. It's so nice.
It is really nice outside.
Even tomorrow, it's a little warmer, but still nice.
It's a nice little preview of kind of what we get to enjoy in the fall season. So if you're headed out tomorrow, 60s in the morning, mid-80s for the afternoon. It does creep up there, and by the middle of the week, the 90s are back. We're still going to have to deal with this. I think maybe 4 to 5 90-degree days this week alone, and you know, September can be pretty hot. So we'll deal with it, but again, still a pretty nice day tomorrow. Enjoy your Labor Day.
At least it's not like 98, 99 anymore.
And it's not that humid.
No, that's nice.
It'll be okay.
So get out there. Go have fun for us. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.